Good morning. I'm looking a little crazy. I just got out of the shower and I made myself a little energy drink. This is the Alani peach flavor with cream, and I did put a splash of vanilla. Honestly didn't do much, but just felt like trying it out. If you look back there and see my room a little bit messy, just ignore that. Let's get started. I already did my skincare, so my face is pretty prepped already. I kind of just rotate through primers depending on where my skin is that day. If it's feeling dry, I'll use a hydrating. I've been loving this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. It's basically skincare, just labeled as primer in my opinion. But my skin has been so dry, which usually it is, but it just goes through phases of being extra dry. I'm gonna let this sit for about 2 minutes while I do my eyebrows. I know a lot of people don't do their eyebrows first anymore, but I feel like it's just so convenient to get something done while this primer is setting. I love the e.l.f. Brow Freeze, what is it called? Brow Lift. It's the dupe for the Anastasia Brow Lift. Eyebrows are done. Time for everything else. Alright, I usually rotate between foundations or like how much coverage I want. I've been really loving the Haus Labs foundation, and then for tinted moisturizer, the Stay Beauty one. I'm using about that much. I should have washed my beauty blender. Okay, this is washed. I fully use soap and everything. It's just stained from blush. But I basically treat tinted moisturizer as foundation. Like I apply it the same way, and I think it just looks better that way. Sometimes I will use my fingers if I'm like running out of the house on my way to a workout class and just want a little something. It looks less like makeup if you do it that way. Also for concealer, I kind of just hop around. I have this Urban Decay one, Tarte Shape Tape, with everyone's favorite. Recently, I've been really liking this e.l.f. one. This is a hydrating camo concealer. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay one because I'm trying to figure out my favorite concealers. I just put a little under my eyes. I prefer to do everything in sections because things dry down too fast. So keep that in mind. And then I put a little bit on this little crease and my chin. I'm so sorry, but I have no idea what the shades are. They're at the bottom, perfect. Called Cocktail Party Matte, and I kind of just doodle it on because it's not super pigmented, so you can kind of go crazy with this. With the darker one, this is the shade Walnut Avenue Matte. I will just draw a line just to like deepen the contour, and I only really do it on like certain areas. I have an absurd amount of cream blushes, so yeah, I just choose whichever unless I'm doing like a specific look. Then you put her on. And for blush, I definitely do it a lot higher, almost into my under eye. And then I also go over my nose, and I'll take a little bit and put it on the lid of my eye. Okay, and then for powder, I usually set my under eyes because I don't like the look of, I feel like if I don't set it, it enhances my under eye crease. I'm using the Huda Beauty. I think this is in the shade Cupcake. And normally I'll dip it in and then pat it on the back of my hands so that it's like, one, not too much, and also just evenly distributed. And then usually I'll just put it on areas that are too shiny, and that's all I do for powder. For bronzer, I'm using this really old mini size of this Tula bronzer, and I'm gonna use this brush. And then for the nose contour, I use a little brush, just a straight line. I do a little bit on the bottom, and then I also do the same thing right here, just kind of carelessly almost. Just push it towards my temple. And then sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't, but I'm taking some underneath my eye. And that's it for bronzer. Now we're gonna go in with powder blush. And I'll use this like lighter little brush. All these brushes, most of them that I use, are the Morphe X Ariel collab. And it just came in like a set, so I have everything, even the beauty blenders from there. I think I'm gonna do more of a neutral blush, this color. We'll see. It might not show up. I feel like I was gonna get rid of this one last time I used it. Oh, maybe it does. I think I'm done with the base makeup. I guess I'll put a little highlight just for fun. Usually this is a step I forget. Like, highlight is an easily forgotten one for me. Putting it on the normal areas. And then I'll just take my pinky and put it in my inner corner. Okay, we're gonna finish up the eyes and then we'll do lip. I'll just do like a little half wing. These two are the Lash Clash from YSL. One is waterproof, one is the regular one. I like them both. Sometimes I don't want a waterproof, sometimes I need a waterproof because I'm probably gonna cry that day, you know? I love the way this wand and formula make my lashes look. And then this one's a new addition, but let me tell you, I think because I'm so used to this wand, which, let me just open one up so you know what I'm talking about. It's like, I don't know, very like wispy. Let me show you the other one. Okay, because my camera was overheating, I ended up just putting the mascara on. Back to what I was saying, this Sweet Beauty mascara, the wand is so weird. Like, it's just a tiny little thing. I don't know, it's not focusing. But the only issue I have with it is like, so much product comes off with the wand. I have to like kind of scoop it off. This is a brown mascara. This holds a curl so well, like better than waterproof. I don't even think this is waterproof. I ended up using a completely different mascara than I said. This is a Laura Mercier Caviar Volume. I don't like it, so I'm gonna give it to my little sister. Now time for lips. I love the Refy lip liners. The formula is great. I am too excited because I wasn't able to share these lip glosses until I think yesterday. I'm so excited. They come out on the 2nd. This is not sponsored or anything. I just love the formula of these. These are the Rem Beauty lip glosses. I think they're called the glossy. These are called the Glossy Bomb. The colors are so fun, and every brand is coming out with a lip product, and I just love that they didn't go with the basic same 3 shades that everyone's coming out with. I finished filming my TikTok and I tried every single one on. If you guys want to see them all on, go ahead and watch that. It's probably up already. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair or outfit today, but this is kind of just the makeup I do for literally anything. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna start a new vlog right now, so I will be seeing you, but you guys won't see me until next week.